Well, hello, everybody. It's been a while since we've done something like this. Away from the madness of a live Twitch stream, I'm recording a franchise mode episode. This is weird, but I missed this. Of course, we said before, I thought the Buffalo series was probably done, just too much momentum had gone. And honestly, I thought I was pretty much done with anything related to NHL 21 franchise. But hey, we had the spur of the moment idea to go with this, and indeed now, here we are. So I'm excited to see how this goes. There's really no reason to not be. I do find it weird. Is there a reason why I can't hire and fire scouts from their coaches from that spot? Whatever. We'll move on. We'll do what we got to do. All the same reasons as David Kampf signed, Siegenthaler, pretty much everybody that we had RFA'd. Pretty much the same reasons that I mentioned in previous videos still apply. I really needed my custom rosters, and I think you would have seen that. It's like, oh, here's Adam Fox as a medium top 4. Stuff like that still drives me insane. Let's take a look at who the free agents are, or, well, let's see if we can handle the staff here first. But yeah, I'm excited for this, and it should be a good bridge through the end of this game and towards the beginning of a new one, which again, very, very soon. I think as of today, this video will be going up, I believe, on Wednesday the 18th? Yeah, Wednesday the 18th, 2021. Which means tomorrow, that Thursday, is when they're finally going to reveal a trailer. And then hopefully, depending on what they show in the trailer, I can then talk about, which will be very nice. Granted, everybody can talk about it, but of course, being a game changer still, like there's going to be stuff in that particular trailer that I would have known about for a very long time. I'm hoping they talk about certain things and hoping that, just the sooner the better that you guys start getting the NHL 22 news. Sooner I can start, talking about what I want to talk about. And hey, fingers crossed, cautious optimism as per usual when it comes to a new game. I have some hopes. I'm excited for it no matter what, because again, losing my custom rosters and completely having my interest killed in 21, at the very least, we're going to have 22, and then I can start roster editing again. And fingers crossed, I still don't know the answer to this. I'm being 100% honest. Hopefully roster sharing's in, and then that way, I can do all my edits, and you guys don't have to copy it. You could just download it, if you're on Xbox at least. If you're on PlayStation, sorry, you're going to be boned. Because I'm not doing an editing doc like I've been doing in the past. Maybe I will, but it won't be, I don't know. It's always a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass to have to edit things. As Valtteri Filppio is apparently a scout. It's a pain in the ass to have to roster edit. And then on top of that, you also have to sit there and write everything down that you do. I think you could see how that would be a pain. That was also a big part of the reason. I cannot. There we go. I think we're good. That would also be a big part of the reason as to why I didn't re-edit this year, because it's just, there's so much work that goes into it. That said, who's out here on the free agent list? So Philip Grubauer did indeed make the free agent list, as did Peter Mrazek. Now there's and Yaroslav Halak. Okay, we got goalie options. That's nice. Hopefully someone can stop a puck. And who do we have in terms of I hate that you can't scroll. I've asked them to fix this so many times. Sogard's available, as he always is. I don't know why Ottawa never signs the kid, even though he looks like he's 35. We'll go ahead and sign him. Tyler Parsons' project will avoid. Soderstrom Zagadulin's Russian. So, we're getting a goalie prospect out of this. To answer your question, I might not be done trying to trade for Pasternak and Draisaitl. We'll wait and see how this episode goes. But when it comes to goaltending, I mean, we have 3 signed. It'll be 4 after that goes through. I could still sign 2 other goalies. And there's really no reason to not go after the 2 best goalies available. If that means trading Vanacek, so be it. So we have $36 million in cap space. Let's go full Seattle and offer Philip Grubauer a contract that I could regret. I'm just trying to think of what the best way to get the money down is. And a 3-year deal is not bad. And obviously once you hit 6 years, it's when it gets expensive. But still can't clear my throat. We will offer $725. Anything more than that, as if that contract isn't bad enough, would be ridiculous. Peter Mrazek looking for that much money is absurd, so we'll go a 1-year deal at $5.5. For the defense, I cannot stop clearing my throat. I'm so sorry. For the defense, I don't think we have anybody. Jeremy Waz, Canadians, Zadorov, Coghlan, Belpedio, Pellick. Yeah, nobody's there in terms of prospects. We might have medium top 6, but let's be honest, we all know that potential is trash. So, we have nobody. Nobody so far. And this is what I really started to get worried about when I took the strategy. Kulikov's not going to be eligible. This is what I was worried about when I took the strategy of trying to get the best players first. We have very, very, very few options on defense. And as we continue to scroll through, I realize we have even fewer options than I would have thought. We have like Yannick Weber, and that's about it. Yikes. Christian Jarosz is available. Not as if he's a major game changer, but that works. Petrovic doesn't work. This is awful. All right. What do we have a forward? In terms of prospects, Reinhardt, Patrick, Wenberg, Dickinson, Senishin, nobody. Hosang Duclair. Malgin's available again, so that's nice. After getting rid of him, we can bring back Mr. Denny, which is good. And he's going to be the only one. Could look for medium 9s, but who the hell cares? So, forwards, Thomas Tatar. Go figure, Vegas is in the running. I don't think he'd go back there. We'll look to hold on to him. Schwartz, Wenberg, Hoffman. This is awful. Gusev's not available. Granlund, Duclair. Oh, no. Philip Deneau's only an 82. God, these ratings are just horrific. I can't shut up about it. They're so bad. And yes, the people at EA know that that's my opinion. I think these ratings are garbage. And yes, we're a season into a sim, so they can be slightly different. We'll bring in Toby Reeder on a massive contract, apparently. It's hilarious. Gaudette, Stastny, Hartman, Soderberg, Tennis, Fogel. Oh my God. Grigorenko's Russian. Walmart, Glendening. Oh, this is the worst. Why am I doing this challenge again? The Rafflecopter. Hear him go schwa, schwa, schwa. We got nobody else, man. There's very slim pickings. So you can see my desire to just try to get the best players out of the gate to maybe help carry us, because this is tragic. We didn't do the max offer for coaches, which means, hey, guess what? We're going to miss out on most of them. Sjogard ended up signing, which is great. Most of the other coaches are leaving, which is tragic. I think I offered every coach the head coaching role. Did I just do that? I think I did. Whoops. Can you tell it's been a while? That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Grand Pierre rejects. I mean, that probably didn't help in terms of my, ability to sign some of those coaches. So that was dumb. Reader signs. Weber, Raffle, Jarosz, Malgin, Mrazek, Grubauer, Tatar. Okay, so at least the big names that were out there signed. I have to do damage control when it comes to these rosters. Damn it. I really don't want to sit here and do the max offer crap like I normally do, because it takes 6.5 years. And I don't have 6.5 years to dilly-dally. Dilly-dally? Dilly-dilly. Remember when that was a commercial? So, this into next season, Are we going to get any of these coaches? Nope, that's great. Okay, so cool. We are going to have to do the nonsense with the coaches to get them to sign so we don't have a garbage coaching staff. Duly noted. Quickly, we have to look. He's the cover boy for the series, after all. Now, again, in reality, would the Bruins give up? Personally, if I was a Bruins fan, if they were going to get rid of David Pastrnak, I would take Necas, Stützle, and multiple high-end draft picks. That's just me. Yes, I could have put the trading on easy, sure. But in theory, the value I was willing to give up, it should have worked. It should have gone through. I look at this team now, though. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone's going to have to be on the third line. But that means the team is pretty good. Even if it was Verana, Palat, Tatar on a line, we could go like full Oilers. If I give up Zadina and Hischier, if I do that, right? That's not going to go through. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. There's no value there whatsoever. Why would you ever think that there was value there? God, we have nobody on defense. I could afford to get in trouble by trading Mrazek or Grubauer immediately. Also, we do have these seconds. We also have that extra first now, I do believe, compared to what we had, because the calendar rolled over. Can I somehow, some way get this to work? No. It's not even... See, the problem is, it's not like they're just like, no, we're not interested. They're saying it's not even close, which is absurd. You could argue the value of the seconds maybe being too high. Even that. Like, that's almost 3 max value pieces, and they're like, nah, no thanks. Son of a bitch. I want it, though. I want this to go through. Hold on. Please? At this point, is it even worth trying? Is it even? You know? Like 2 first-rounders, I'm not going to have the assets to like go out and get Draisaitl. And this completely kills our future. They won't accept it. It would take 3 firsts. So I genuinely thought I'd have a good chance at getting David Pastrnak. I don't. They are just not going to budge in the slightest, which sucks. I will see you guys in a moment. No, I won't. No, you know what? Here. You're driving along with me. Screw it. If I'm going to sit here and scroll through stuff, then we're going to talk. We're going to chat about things and stuff. I don't even know. Hey, why not go through the cheap plugs I'm mentioning? Hey, have you subscribed to my second channel in the podcast channel yet? Make sure to do that. Friendly reminder, if you were someone who enjoyed the likes of Madden on this channel, the likes of FIFA on this channel, NBA, MLB, all of that stuff moving forward is going to be uploaded on my second channel, Toogie24, TWOGIE24. So yeah, make sure to check that out, not to mention any Let's Plays and stuff like that that we do for regular games. That'll also be on that channel. So make sure you go subscribe to that. Gotta be completely honest, trying to get that and the podcast channel to 1,000 subs as soon as possible, because you can't monetize channels until they hit 1,000 subs. So taking a short-term hit to the wallet, but that's because, again, we want this main channel to be nothing but hockey. One way or another, nothing but hockey. So hey, again, if you haven't subbed, make sure to do so on those secondary channels. And yeah, I appreciate you for it, as we are still having a bitch of a time trying to get a coaching staff here. Oh my God, 1 person signed. 1. What is this? What even is? What even is? Okay. Well, Boisclair is not doing much for me. Let's go with an associate coach. Tony. Tone. Big Tone. Honestly, right now, I don't care if we have like the proper forward defender setup, because let's be honest, we're not going to be a good enough team to win anyway. So for this season, at least, I am willing to completely half-ass trying to sign the coaching staff, which is why we're still sitting here without a coaching staff. Because nobody will sign. Ashley, come on down. Please sign. We need help. We need people. We need help in more ways than one. Or so I have been told. Please sign. Oh my goodness. We'll finish it later. It's the only thing I can say. We'll finish it later. I'll do it. I'll do it later. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I want to see what this team looks like in the preseason. I want to get a look at what we are going to have here in front of us for this season, especially after all those moves failing. So the goaltending is Grubauer and Mrazek. I hate to say, Vanacek is probably going to get dealt here as the third goalie. Defensively, 1, 2, 3. Again, Hickey can't play, so we'll call up Yarosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Siegenthaler. That works. And then forward-wise, we have 10, 11, 12 with Panik. So Mikhail Bodker is probably on the outs. We do have those guys who are very much in the mix. We'll go with the highest rated because those are the skill guys. We could go with that whole fourth line grind line. So let's go best lines. Top 6. Who's going to be on the outs? Is it going to be Andre Palat? 88 offensive awareness. Verana, basically everybody listed as a second liner. Interesting. Sniper, two-way playmaker, sniper. It would make sense for it to be Hischier or Zadina as two ways, I would imagine. So maybe Zadina. Let's take a look. Got a couple of people who can work out at center. Not that I don't want Zadina in the top 6, but I feel like we're very limited. He does have 90 offensive awareness, though. We kind of want to take advantage of that. We need one of our younger guys. So it's got to be one of the older guys. So it's either Palat, Verana, or Tatar. Right? That's what we're looking at. Whoever's on the third line, I want to still be somewhat skilled. And honestly, like the Blugers, Malgins of the world seem to make sense. Toby Reeder could be on the team. And aside from that, probably people too low of an overall to make a difference. So I think that we kind of have our setup here, and I think it's going to be Tatar. And we can have Teddy Bluger at center, Malgin on the right. And then for the top line, granted, we haven't been able to worry about line fit all that well. Palat's better on the top line. Stutzla, not a major deal. Verana, definitely on the second line. So if we do that, it did not work because it ends up being all playmakers. Son of a gun. Trying to avoid swearing? Am I? I don't know. So Natchez for Verana. If I just swap that around. Hey, that still works. So, who has the best face-offs? It'll be Zadina on the left, Hischier and Natchez. Stutzla will be the center. It doesn't really matter who's on the right. That's not a bad top 6. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not that bad. Sven Berchke's not bad defensively. Can we have Sven Berchke? See, that's the question, right? Like, how do we set up ye old bottom 6? How do we do it? So we know, likely at least. I think I want a more physical presence. Defensively responsible is one thing. We need some people who will hit some people. You know? 83 for Belmar. Marco Dano's physical, shockingly. Kuhnhackl. Gergenson's with an 84 in checking. What about Dominic Simone? No. It keeps going back to Gergensons whenever I try to scroll down. What the hell? And then David Kampf. Kampf with 76 faceoffs. Gergensen 73. Kuhnhackl 65. And Dano a 70. So I hate to say it, but Kampf will make it over the Latvian Wanda. And we... Oh, man, do I want Dennis Malgin in there somehow? He's, 24 at this point? He could still get a little bit better, but not by much. Not by enough. Berchke, Grabner, send him down. Frolik. Jeez. I don't know how I want to set up this team because we have just so much nothing. You know? Just so little. I'm pretty sure. Did I have Mulligan on the third? I had somebody on the third line there and I accidentally sent them down. I am so rusty in terms of playing franchise. It's unbelievable. Got to get the reps in, you know? I mean, it's like riding a bike, but I'm wobbly. That's all. So Zadina, Heischer, and Natchez. Swap Palat there. Works for me. Tatar, Bluger, Mulligan. Frolik, Dano, Kuhnhackl, just to get some physicality. The bottom of the lineup. And then we get to the defense, which is absolutely tragic. Yannick Weber, for some reason, is good on the top pair. And that third pair is going to be a nightmare no matter what. It's going to be a long way to building up this team. I'll tell you what, we'll keep this episode somewhat short. It's a nice, nifty 20 minutes. I'll have the coaching set up at the beginning of the next one. But hey, at least you get a look at what this team might look like. Trash is the answer.